Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Donna. I'm going to be your instructor today. We have a great Pilates sculpt flow. All you're going to need for today are a pair of weights. If you have two sets of like ankle weights and dumbbells, go ahead and put the ankle weights on your ankles and then you'll use the dumbbells for your hands. Or you can use two sets of ankle weights, dumbbells, and hands. If you only have one pair of weights, if it's the dumbbells, that's totally fine. Don't worry about it. You can just use the dumbbells. You don't need the ankle weights as well. We're going to go ahead and get started seated in a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you, and just let your hands rest on your thighs. You're going to roll your shoulders down and back and just get connected with our breath, taking a big inhale through the nose and a big exhale through the mouth, side out. Inhale and exhale, release. Switching over to our Pilates breath, we're going to take an inhale through the nose and an exhale like you're blowing air out of a straw. Inhale through the nose, breathing into your back and your side body. And exhale, push all of the air out. Inhale, sitting up nice and tall. And exhale, rolling your shoulders back and down. 3 more breaths just like that. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, your deepest breath in. And your deepest breath out. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead, interlace your fingers, flip out your palms, and press up through your palms to feel a nice stretch. And exhale, round your spine, press your shoulder blades away from each other, lower your arms, take another deep breath in, sit all the way up. And deep breath out, round. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Let your palms down on your mat. Tuck your toes under. Press your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Pausing here. Pedal out your feet. Alternate lifting your right heel and then your left heel. And taking any additional movement that feels good to you. On your next inhale, bring your feet to touch and extend your right leg up to the sky. Bend your right knee and draw big circles with your right knee. Going in this direction for 3. For 2. On 1, reverse the direction for 3. For 2. On 1, shift your weight forward. You're going to pause with your right knee extended up. Shift your weight forward. Bring your right knee in toward your chest. And then step your right foot down onto the mat. Might have to wiggle your left foot back a little bit. Find your low lunge. And then bend your left knee lower down to the mat. Press back and flex your right foot, finding your half split. Shift it forward, low lunge. Shift it back, half split. 2 more, forward and back. Last one, forward and back. Shift it forward and bring both hands to the inside of your right foot. You can stay here or maybe lower down onto your elbows for a deeper stretch. And maybe you reach up and back with your right hand grabbing onto your left foot and dropping your right leg open, feeling a stretch in your arms, in your quad, in your hips. Release. Press both palms into the mat, lift up. Lift your back knee up off the mat. Float your right leg up. Press up and back. 3-legged dog. Right leg comes down. Left leg extends up to the sky. Bend the left knee. Draw big circles with the knee going in one direction for 3. For 2. On 1, reverse the direction. For 3. For 2. Last one. Pause with your left leg extended up. Shift your weight forward, pull your left knee in, and then step your left foot through. Lower your right knee down to the mat, press your chest back, straighten your left leg, find your half split, left foot is flexed. Shift your weight forward, find your low lunge. Shift your weight back, half split. Shift it forward, low lunge. And shift it back, half split. 2 more, forward and back. Last one forward. Last one back. Shift it forward and bring both hands to the inside of your left leg. Bend. You can stay up or lower down onto your elbows. And then you're going to bend your right knee, reach your left arm up and back, grabbing onto your left foot if you can. Holding here, maybe you drop your left knee out to the side for 3, for 2. On 1, release. Both palms come to the mat, press up. Tuck your right toes under. Press it back, extend your left leg up high to the sky, and then lower it down. And let's pedal it out one more time. Take anything else that you might need, and then bend your knees and lower them down onto your mat. Find your tabletop position. And then just the last part of our warm-up, I want you to get familiar with the way that this movement goes before we start introducing weights and any additional variations onto this. So we're going to start on our tabletop because I think that's the easiest way to understand it. You're going to essentially float your knees up off the mat. You're going to extend, or you're going to float your knees up off the mat. Make sure that you are not arching. You're pulling up from your belly button. You're going to lift your right leg up. Step your right leg underneath your left, out to the side, and then you're going to flip over and extend your left arm up to the sky. So now I'm in a side facing position. My hips are lifted. My right palm is down. My left foot is down. My right leg is extended out straight. My left arm is extended up overhead. And then we're just going to flip back. So my left palm comes down, my right knee bends in, and I come back to my tabletop. Let's do that 3 more times. We're flipping out, dropping our hips over to the side. You're going to extend your right leg out, extend your left arm up overhead. Left hand comes down, right knee comes back under your hip. 1 more. We drop over to the side, reach your left arm up, extend your right leg out, and then come back through center. Other side. Now we're dropping our heels over to the left, reaching your right arm up, extend your left leg out, left leg is straight. Come back through center and find your tabletop. Left arm extends up, right leg extends out. Actually, I lied. It's right and left. Sorry. Right palm comes down, left knee steps in. 1 more. Extend your right hand up high to the sky. Extend your left leg out. And then come back through center. Practice that a couple more times if you need to. But if not, we can keep moving on. Take an inhale, arch your belly, lift your head and look up. And exhale, round your spine, gaze goes to your navel. 2 more. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look down. Last one. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look down. And go ahead and meet me with a neutral spine. You're going to go ahead and grab your weights. If you have wrist weights, you're going to place 1 on either hand. If you have the dumbbells that are easy to hold 2 at a time so that, they have like the weights on the end, you can have both. If it's hard to hold both because you need your palm down on the mat, then just have one starting with your right hand and have the other one at the top of your mat. Your left palm is going to come down to the mat. Left leg is extended out long. Right foot is planted down on the mat. Right knee pointed up to the ceiling. Right hand is reaching up overhead. Find this stack position first and then bend your right elbow, lower it down so it's stacked up over your shoulder. We're going to exhale, press the arm overhead, lift the left leg up, inhale, lower it down. Exhale, press and lift, inhale, lower it down. Exhale, press and lift, inhale, lower it down, squeezing your quad so that your leg stays straight. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift for 5, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift for 4. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift for 3. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift for 2. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift for 1. And we're going to add on. You're going to bend and connect elbow to knee. Extend your leg out. And then same thing we did during the warm up. We're going to flip it over. So right palm comes down to the mat. Flip it over. Find your tabletop position. and then flip it back. You're dropping your feet over to the side, extending your leg out long. Maybe you try to keep your hips floating. We're connecting elbow to knee. Extend it out. Flip it over to tabletop and flip it back. We connect elbow to knee, extend it out, flip it over to tabletop and flip it back. Maybe you add on. So we're going to connect elbow to knee, extend it out, flip it over to tabletop, hold, press it up and back, reach your right hand for your left ankle, lower back down to floating tabletop and flip it back. I promise it looks way more complicated than it is. Take it step by step, as slow as you need to. Elbow to knee, extend, tabletop, down dog and reach, and come back through center. Flip it out. Elbow to knee, extend, tabletop, press it back, and come back through center. We're here for 4 more. You can also keep your hips down on the mat, and instead of keeping your knees floating, lower them down, press it back, and come through center. So if your hips are down, it just looks like this. We're connecting elbow to knee, extend, palm comes down, we flip to tabletop, and then we press it back. We only have 2 more. Flip it out, extend, connect elbow to knee, extend it out, tabletop, press it up and back, lower it down, and flip it out. Last one, extend, flip it out to tabletop, reach and press it back, come back to tabletop, and hold it here. We're lowering our knees down onto the mat. Now we're going to have our right leg moving, left arm is moving. We're opening our left arm, left arm is going to reach forward. Left leg is going to come back at a 90-degree angle. We're keeping that 90-degree bend in our right leg. Left arm reaches forward. Lower back down through center. Right leg opens out to the side. Left arm opens out to the side and come back through center. We're reaching forward and back, center, side to side, center. Forward and back, center, side to side, center. Make sure you have a weight in your left hand. And we switch. We're here for 5. You're pulling up from your belly button, so you're not arching anywhere in this movement. For 4. And your right leg stays at that 90-degree bend. So notice how I'm not changing the shape of my right leg. And I'm pausing at the top. So you're squeezing your glute. For 3. For 2. Last one. And lower it down. Now we're going to take the weight in our left hand. Left elbow hugs into your side. Tricep extension and extend your right leg straight back. Bend your right knee in, bend your left elbow in. Extend it back and bend it in. Extend it back and bend it in. You're here for 6. Really think about extending your left arm all the way to feel that tricep extension and extending your right leg all the way to feel it in your glute. Last 4. For 3, you're pulling up from your belly button. Make sure you're not arching. For 2. Your center stays still. For 1 and hold. Now you're going to thread your left arm up underneath. Your right leg stays exactly where it is. And come back up through center. We thread the needle underneath and come back up. And maybe you add the lateral raise out to the left and lower it down. So right leg stays still. We thread the needle. Come up through center. Lateral raise. Lower it down. Thread the needle. Come back up through center. Lateral raise. And lower it down. We're here for 4. Keeping that right leg still, keeping your center still, pulling up from your belly button, not arching, thread through center, lift, lower, last one, through center, lift, lower. Now your left palm comes down to the mat. Weight is in your right hand if you only have one weight in your hands. We're going to bend the elbows, lower our chest down, hug the elbows in, squeeze your glutes and squeeze your core so your whole body lowers in a line. Come back up through center, rotate so that your left foot kicks back like a kickstand, and then open up to the side, rowing your right arm up to the sky. Then we come back through tabletop. Hug the elbows in, lower the chest down, press it back up, rotate and open up to the right side, and come back through center. We hug the elbows in, lower down, press up, lift up, open out to the right side,
and come back through center. The whole time you're not arching, you're squeezing your core, lifting, opening up to the side, rolling your shoulders all the way back, and then coming all the way back through center. We're here for 4 more. Press it up, open to the side, and come back through center. You're here for 3. Press it up, open to the side, and come back through center. You're here for 2. Press it up, open to the side, and come back through center. Last one. Press it up, open to the side, and hold. We're holding here in our side kneeling position. You're tapping your right toes down to the mat. Exhale, lift them right back up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Your right hand is stacked so that it's directly above your shoulders. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift and squeeze your glute to lift your right leg up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. You're here for 5. Exhale, lift. For 4. Exhale, lift. Shoulders are rolled back. We're not hunching forward for 3. Exhale, lift. For 2. Exhale, lift. Last one. Exhale, lift and hold. We're bending and connecting right elbow, right knee, and then extending everything back out. Bend and connect right elbow, right knee, and extend everything out. Core is engaged. We connect and extend. Bend everything in and reach your arm up overhead. We're here for 5. Connect and extend. You're here for 4 and extend. For 3 and extend. Last 2 and extend. Last 1. Extend and hold. Stack your right hand up above your shoulders. We're pointing and sweeping our right leg forward, flexing and pulling it back. Point and sweep your right leg forward, flex and pull it back. Point and sweep, flex and back, trying to keep your right leg in line with your hip, not letting it drop, and keeping our shoulders rolled back. We're only here for 4. For 3. For 2, keeping your upper body still. The only thing that's moving is your hip. Last 1. And now we're going to bend our right knee. Tap the floor in front of you, of your left knee with your right toe, and then extend your right leg straight back. Bend and connect and extend it back. Bending your knee, tapping your right toe in front of your left knee and extending it straight back. We're tapping the toe in front and extending it straight back. Tap and extend, making sure to keep your upper body completely still and your shoulders are rolled back. We're only here for 3 more. Tap and extend. For 2 and extend. Last 1, and we're going to add on. Right toe is going to come in front, whole foot is going to come down. You're going to come through your lunge, hands come to your shoulders, and then press up into a shoulder press. You can pause in a standing position, or you can pull your knee into your chest and knee drive. Lower all the way back down. Extend your right arm, extend your right leg. Right foot comes in front. We come through the lunge. We press up into the knee drive. Lower the arms, come down. Left knee comes down. Right leg, right arm, extend out. So you go from side kneeling to lunge, stand to knee drive. Knee comes down and extend it out. We're here for 3 more. We press all the way up and stand, engaging your core so that you don't fall over. And then extend everything out. We come in, step, and press it up, lower it down, and extend it out. Come in, press, and stand it up, lower it down, extend it out. Last one, we're pausing in the knee drive, press it up and hold. We're going to lower down from the knee drive into a curtsy lunge. Your arms lower all the way down and then press all the way back up into your knee drive. We lower it down to a curtsy lunge. Your chest lowers down, press up and lift up. You want to make sure that your back stays flat. So I'm not rounding my shoulders down and rounding my spine so that I can lower my chest. I'm hinging at the hips to lower my chest down. We lower and press and lift. We're here for 4 more, all the way down, all the way up. For 3, making sure your shoulders are relaxed and rolled away from your ears. For 2, press and lift. Last one, press and lift, lower all the way down to your curtsy lunge. we're in the curtsy lunge. We're going to go from a curtsy lunge to a regular lunge. Curtsy lunge, regular lunge. Curtsy, regular for 5. Keeping it low so we're not standing all the way up, getting the burnout in our right glute. Last 3. Last 2. On 1, we're pausing in the curtsy lunge, holding it low. We're opening our right arm out to the right, lateral raise and lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. See if you can sink another inch deeper. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Shoulders are relaxed, back is flat, shoulders are rolled away from your ears. We're here for 3, for 2. On 1, we hold the arms low, pulse it low in the curtsy lunge for 10, 9, 8, chest is low, back is flat. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand it all the way up. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, forward fold over your legs. Plant your left palm down on the mat. Bend your left knee. Extend your right hand up to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale. Come back through center and switch sides. Right knee bends. Left arm extends up. Right hand is down. 1 more each side. Left palm down. Left knee bends. Right hand sweeps up. Really feel the stretch in the back side of your right leg, which should be hurting a little bit. And then your right palm comes down, right knee bends, left arm sweeps up. And come back through center. We're hanging here in our forward fold, and I'm just gonna bend my knees and lower all the way back down. And we have that whole thing over to the other side. My right hand is down on the mat, and it's kind of down and behind me so that when I flip over, I'm landing with my left hand still on my mat. Right leg is extended out long. Left arm is going to start, so I find that stack up above my shoulders and then bend my elbow in. We're pressing the left arm up, lifting the right leg, squeezing the quad. Inhale, lower. It probably hurts a lot more on this side because we kind of just really did it to our right leg, but we're almost done here. We have 6. Exhale, lift. Really squeeze those quads. Try to keep that leg straight and make sure you're not dumping into your palms. So my core is helping to keep my upper body lifted. Last 2. Last 1. Now we're going to bend and connect. Left elbow, right knee. Extend it out. Left palm comes down. We flip it over to tabletop. And then we flip and extend it back out. We connect. Left elbow, right knee. Extend it out. Flip it over to tabletop. And extend it out. 1 more like that just to get the move. Connect. Extend. Flip it out. And we're back where we started. Now we're going to try and add that lift. So we're connecting, extending, keeping the floating tabletop. We press it up and back. Reach the left hand for the right ankle. Lower down into your tabletop and flip it back out. We come to our tabletop. Reach it back through center. Drop the hips. Flip it out. We come to tabletop. Press and reach it back. Come back through center. Drop the hips and flip it out. Connect, extend, tabletop, press it back, and through center. We're here for 3 more. Connect, extend, tabletop, press it back and reach, and through center. For 2, connect, extend, press it back and reach, and through tabletop. Last 1, we connect, extend, come through center, press it back, come into tabletop, and lower your knees all the way down. Now we're gonna extend our left leg back. Weight is in our right hand. And I'm kind of blocked by my couch, so it's hard for me to lift my arm out to the side, but you're doing a full lateral raise. I'm doing a row just because it's a little bit easier for me with the couch here, but we're gonna lift our left leg back at a 90-degree angle, lift our right arm forward, front raise, lower it down, and then we're opening our left leg out to the side, right arm lateral raise, and lower it down. We have a front raise and lower, lateral raise and lower, donkey kick, lower, fire hydrant, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. Check in with your center. We're not arching. You always hear me saying we're pulling up from our belly button. That just means I'm not letting my stomach drop. So I'm pulling up from my center so that my stomach isn't dropped down to the earth. I'm not arching. Back is in a neutral spine. We're here for 2 more. Last one. And we come back through center. Now we're going to hug our right elbow into our side. We're pressing our right elbow back to find that tricep extension and extending our left leg straight back. And then we come back through center. Extend the arm, extend the leg, and through center. And we want to make sure that we're getting that full tricep extension, squeezing your tricep up at the top, squeezing your left glute, and then bending it in. Extend it back, bend it in. Extend it back, bend it in. For 4, checking in with the center of your body. Nothing is moving. The only thing that's moving is my right arm and my left leg. Last 2. Last 1. Hold it up. We're going to thread the right arm up underneath. Left leg stays where it is. And come back up through center. We thread the arm underneath and lift back up through center. Maybe you add a lateral raise when you come back up through center with the right hand. So we thread the needle under, come through center, lateral raise, lower it down. Thread the needle under, come back through center, lateral raise, lower it down. Notice how the center of my body, I keep that neutral spine. I'm pulling up from my belly button, not letting my belly drop. Thread the needle, come back through center, and lift. Last 2, thread through center, lateral raise, and lower. Last 1, through center, lateral raise, and lower. We're keeping our left leg lifted. If you only have one weight, you're shifting it over to your left hand. You're going to hug your elbows in, lower your chest down, press up, lift up, row the left arm up to the sky, open out to the side, shoulders roll all the way back, come back through center, and lower your chest down. We hug the elbows in, press up, lift it up, come back through center, and lower it down. We're squeezing our core, squeezing our glutes so that when our chest lowers, our left leg lifts up straight behind us. We come back through center, lower it down, press and lift, open it up, and come back through center, lower it down, press and lift, open it up, and come back through center. We're here for 4 more. Lower, lift, press and open, and through center. For 3, lift, press and open, and through center. For 2, lift, press and open, and through center. Last 1, lift, press and open and hold. We're tapping our left toes down to the mat. Exhale, lifting them right back up. So my shoulders are rolled back. I'm not hunching forward. And my left arm is stacked up above my shoulders, so my arms are in a straight line. Exhale, lift, squeeze your glute. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift for 4. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift for 5. Inhale, lower. Exhale, I said 5. That was supposed to be 3. Inhale, lower. Last 1, hold the lift. We're connecting left elbow, left knee. Left arm extends up overhead. Left leg extends out long. Connect left elbow, left knee, and extend everything out. Left elbow, left knee, and extend it out. We bend and connect. Notice how my upper body is not rounding forward when I connect. I'm keeping my shoulders rolled back. We're here for 3 more. And extend. For 2. And extend. Last 1. Extend and hold. Stack your arms in that T position again. Roll your shoulders back. Point and sweep your leg forward. Flex and pull it back. Left leg points and sweeps forward. Flex and pull it back. Point and sweep it forward. Flex and pull it back. We're here for 5. Upper body stays still for 4. You're here for 3. For 2. Last 1. And now we tap the toes. Left toes tap in front of our right knee. And then we extend our left leg straight back. Tap in front of your right knee. Extend your left leg straight back. Tap and extend. Tap and extend. We're here for 3. And extend. For 2. And extend. Last 1. And extend. Left foot is going to come all the way down onto the mat. Press into your left foot, and then you're going to come up to your standing position. You can stay here or add the knee drive. And then we step the right knee all the way down to the mat. Right palm comes down, left arm sweeps up overhead, left leg extends out long. Left foot comes in, we press into it, rise all the way up, add that knee drive, and we lower all the way down. Extend your left arm and your left leg. Come in, and maybe you do the shoulder press. The hands come to the shoulders when we come through the lunge. Shoulder press and knee drive. Lower the arms down, lower the right hand down, and extend it out. We bring it in. Left foot comes down, press up, lift up. Lower it all the way down. Right knee comes down, right palm comes down, left arm sweeps up and over. We step it in, rise up. We're only here for 3 more. Using your core to stay stable so we don't fall over. And extend everything back out. Last 2, step it in, press it up, squeeze your core, squeeze your glutes, and lower it all the way back down, extend it out. Last 1, we're going to hold in the knee drive when we step it up. Holding here, we're bending our elbows down, lowering our arms down, stepping your right foot back, lowering down into your curtsy lunge, and then pressing up to your knee drive. Lower down, lower the arms, press up, shoulder press, and knee drive. When you lower down, you're hinging your hips back. Your back stays completely flat. We're not rounding our spine to get our arms down. We're going as low as we can while maintaining that flat back, and shoulders are rolled away from our ears. Lower it down, press up, lift up, and come down to your curtsy lunge. We're here for 3, and lower for 2. Really driving through that left heel so you'll feel it in your left glute. Last 1, press up. We're lowering all the way down to our curtsy lunge. Pausing in the curtsy lunge. We're going from curtsy lunge, staying low, regular lunge. Curtsy lunge, regular lunge. Really keeping your chest down so you really start to feel that burn in your left glute. Back is flat, shoulders are rolled back. I'm not hunching over. Core is engaged. We're here for 4, for 3, for 2. On 1, we're pausing in the curtsy lunge. We're opening our left arm out to the side and lower. Exhale, lateral raise and lift and lower. See if you can sink another inch deeper into your curtsy lunge. We're here for 5. Exhale, lift for 4. Exhale, lift for 3. Back is flat for 2. Exhale, lift for 1. Hold it low. Pulse the curtsy lunge low. Can't speak for 10. 9, nice and slow. 8, 7, sink a little bit deeper for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead, and exhale, forward fold over your legs. Meet me in your child's pose. Knees are open nice and wide, reaching far through your fingertips. Head is resting down on the mat. Rock your head from side to side, massage your forehead on your mat. Then when you're ready, slowly roll up your spine. Take a big inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, right palm comes down, left arm sweeps up and over. Gaze goes under your left arm. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, we lean over to the left side. Right arm reaches up and over. Inhale, back up through center. We go to the right. And reach back up through center. We go to the left. And up through center. 1 more right. And up through center. And 1 more left. Reach both hands up high to the sky. Interlace your fingers. Flip out your palms. Press up and back. Really feeling the opening in your heart and in your shoulders. And then exhale, round your spine, press your hands forward, separate your shoulder blades nice and wide, seated cat-cows. Inhale, reach your arms up and over. Exhale, round your spine, gaze goes down. Inhale, reach up, little back bend if you can or if you want to. And exhale, round. 2 more. Inhale, reach. And exhale, round. Last 1. Inhale. And exhale. Shift your weight forward onto your hands and knees.
Just regular cat-cows to here. Taking a big inhale, arch your belly, lift your head and look up. And a big exhale, round your spine, gaze goes to your navel. Pull your right knee into your nose and then cross your right leg over your left. Sit back onto your feet. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, and then exhale, forward fold over your legs. The more your knees are stacked on top of each other, the more you'll feel it. Holding here for 3, for 2. On 1, roll all the way up. Pull and plant your right foot on the mat so your right knee is lifted up. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead, and exhale, hook your left elbow on your right knee. Twist over to the right, gaze goes over your right shoulder. Holding here for 3, for 2. On 1, counter the twist. Your hands come down to the mat on your left side. Lower your chest down to the left. And then come back up through center. Meet me back in your tabletop position. Uncross your legs. Pull your left knee into your nose. And then cross your left leg over your right. Sit back so that your legs are stacked on top of each other. Your hips are down on the mat. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold over your legs, feeling the stretch on the opposite side this time. Inhale, roll it all the way up. Left foot comes to the mat, left knee is pointed up to the sky. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, right elbow hooks to the outside of your left knee for a nice twist. Inhale, come back up through center, and let's counter by placing both hands down on the mat on the right side and lowering our chest down. Coming back up through center. Take anything else that you might need, and we are done for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'll be uploading 2 videos every single week, and I also am posting a retreat, which I'm so excited to be sharing with you guys. I have all the information on my page. I'll also put a link to that post in the caption. But I'm so excited. It's going to be a yoga and Pilates retreat. We're going to San Juan del Sur. So if you have any questions, let me know. Reach out to me. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you guys. Bye.